Welcome back to Film Snob HQ. We're still on the road to Doomsday. We have been talking a lot about a lot of different movies. We've concluded some trilogies. We've seen all the Blade films, all the X-Men films. We've talked about Fantastic Four. We've talked about Howard the Duck, Daredevil, Elektra, The Punisher. We've been going all over the map with the Marvel Universe. So it's time to introduce a new character. We're almost at the end of this era. We're in the pre-MCU era still, but we're almost at the end. But we have to talk about a little character called Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider starring Nicolas Cage, Peter Fonda, Eva Mendes. It's just Donald Logue returns. He was in Blade and now he plays a character. In this one he plays Mac. We have Sam Elliott again. He was in The Hulk as Thunderbolt Ross and now he's in this as a caretaker. I won't spoil it if you don't know who the caretaker is. This is a really interesting flick, man. It's the first time the Marvel Universe really lent into the horror genre. We haven't really had a horror Marvel movie yet. And even though the effects are a little bit dated, some of the CGI, some of those horror effects are pretty creepy. For those unfamiliar with Ghost Rider, there's two flicks. We'll talk about Spirit of Vengeance later. Johnny Blaze, as a young boy, made a deal with the devil. Our first official appearance of Mephisto. Remember, everyone was going crazy about Mephisto back in 2021. Mephisto's in this one. He makes a deal with the devil and becomes an assassin for the devil. He becomes the Ghost Rider. And at night, he transforms into this flaming skull, leather jack wearing biker. By day, he's a stuntman. It's really fun. I wasn't looking forward to this one. This was the first film, I think, of all the Marvel movies I wasn't looking forward to watching because I remembered it being a bit slow and a little bit silly and not quite my taste. But I had a really good time watching it the other night. For those who are Australian like me, there's some fun facts. This was shot in Melbourne. There's a really great sequence where he's riding his motorcycle over a bridge. That bridge is the CityLink Bridge in Melbourne, which I used to drive on to uni all the time. Rebel Wilson, who's kind of grown to fame in the comedy world now, made one of her earliest film appearances in this as well. She plays someone who was being attacked and then the Ghost Rider saved her. And basically this whole film is about Johnny Blaze kind of reconciling his equilibrium between being the man, the stuntman Johnny Blaze, the man who loves this girl Roxy, and the Ghost Rider, and how he can kind of walk that line and then turn against the devil and kind of exact retribution against him. It's pretty cool, and Sam Elliott is a welcome addition and really cool in every scene that he's in. I like this character a lot. I don't know a lot about Ghost Rider, but just the look of him alone I think is really awesome, and I want to see more of him. They did have Ghost Rider in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He drove like a muscle car, but I'm hoping we get motorcycle Ghost Rider back. So in terms of Secret Wars and Doomsday, do I think Ghost Rider's coming back? I think we are going to get a Ghost Rider. I would be shocked if we didn't. They've been teasing and talking about doing Midnight Suns. Ghost Rider's part of that group. They're bringing back a lot of legacy actors. I think Nick Cage would be on board playing the Ghost Rider again. So I think we will see him at the very least in Secret Wars. I think he was approached for Deadpool and Wolverine, but there was some scheduling conflict, so it wasn't a no. In terms of the rest of the cast, I don't think we're going to see them come back. Peter Fonda obviously passed away, but Eva Mendes, her character, wouldn't have much in the ongoing Marvel universe. But we may get a version of Mephisto who showed up in a TV show later on, but not this version of Mephisto. So yeah, check it out. It's really fun. Hold your expectations. Expect the fact that it's a bit cheesy, a bit silly, but it's a good time at the movies, and it's a guy with a flaming skull riding a skeleton motorcycle. Like, that's awesome. Next up is Spider-Man 3.